Hello everyone. So just an update on the progress of my 1988 Mustang engine bay restoration. I think I am done. I really don't have much to do here. You notice the blue painter's tape. The last thing I was working on was getting the strut tower brace in. I did need to do a little clearancing for the Hydro Boost MC. It's slightly more forward than the vacuum, so I had to notch the underside a little bit. Now I might fill that in with some weld a plate in there and then repowder coat that. But for now I'm just going to bolt it on, get the car running, and then maybe next off-season, next winter, I'll pull the brace off. That way I can do some cleanup in here and I'll send the brace out to get repowder coated. I'll weld a patch in there. Another thing you might notice is that the AC system, the hoses are run. The AC system is not done yet. It's filled with mineral oil. I did pull a vacuum. It took almost 24 hours of pulling a vacuum on here to get it down to 500 microns and to have it hold at 500 microns. But I finally got it down there. I backfilled it for now with nitrogen because I'm not going to charge it with the R12 I have right now. It's cold out. I don't really want to do AC work when it's 10 degrees outside because I don't think that's going to give me an accurate representation of if the system's working or not. So I'll wait till warmer weather comes before I really, I'll pull another vacuum again on that. It should be quick now that it's, it's nitrogen in there. And then I'll recharge with R12. I did come up with a way of putting almost a wire mesh on this hose here to cover the foam. It's simply a split loom wire mesh with some heat shrink on the ends to kind of cap it and hold it in place. The Hydro Boost system is done. I know I've gotten a ton of questions on that. I do have a number of videos on that. But it's working fine. I've driven the car back and forth, turned the steering wheel a couple times. No leaks. You know, it's got the typical Ford power steering whine when you give it some load. I'm using, again, the 1990 Ford Escort pump. But it seems to be working okay. Now, I haven't found any leaks on the system. My hoses seem to be doing okay. My routing is okay. It comes down here. And it's down there. The brakes, I have the bare master cylinder in here. They do need to still be bled. I kind of gave up on it because I wanted to keep moving along with the project. So there's a big air bubble in there. I'm hoping I don't need to bench bleed this MC again because I have to take the strut tower brace off. So maybe I should probably address that sooner than later. Obviously the car still doesn't have fenders or a bumper on it. Those are my Pontiac Gto Calipers, the same as a C6 caliper, using bare brackets made for SN95 spindles. So it's a full bolt-on setup. Uses much more of the rotor surface area. So one thing about Cobra rotors, calipers, is they really only grab maybe the outer 2 inches or so. The Corvette style grabs much more of the rotor. And like I said, this is a bolt-on kit for the SN95 spindle. I did paint and redo the calipers, but I've been happy with them. It's really good braking for what it is. I really don't need to upgrade, even though I would like some nice flashy calipers here. I did have a set of the ATS Brembos, but they don't clear the rims that I want to run. They clear these 98 Cobra wheels fine, but I don't think these are the wheels I'm going to run in my neck when I get the car done. So when I figure out the wheels, I'll figure out a different set of calipers. I may go with the bare calipers, the 6P calipers to match the master cylinder. But everything else is done. I am on 19-pound injectors for now, so I will need to change those out later on when I get this car finally tuned. I realize it's going to be a big pain to pull the intake off among that big mess, but it is what it is. I'm not sure what I'm going to do for the intake track. I like the stock unit, but I feel like it doesn't really, I don't know, I feel like I need something a little more flashier with that. Even though I kind of was going for a clean stock restoration here. I mean, I still have the battery in the front. The fan is a Contour fan with the LMR bracket kit to hold it. I'm not a fan of the coolant bottle, even though I did end up running it. I may look for something else a little bit later. I don't know if you can kind of see it. It does bolt up nice and tight there. So it's really clean. I like it. I had a different cooling bottle in mind, but as you can see, you don't really have much space here. So I was able to squeeze this bottle in. I may look and see if I can get another one. I did swap to the LMR 93 Cobra pulleys. It was kind of a last minute change. I was going with the Stalkers, but I just, spur of the moment, was drinking, bought some pulleys. And that's about it. Work, obviously bumpers need to go on, fenders need to go on, hood needs to go on. I need to remove these temporary gauges. I have a coolant gauge running down here. For the interior, I need to weld on some subframe connectors, not that that's interior, but I need to strip the interior out so that I can clean up a couple small tears in the floor pan, nothing major, maybe an inch long or so. Also, since this is an 88, it comes with lap belts in the rear. I actually do have the rear braces out of a 90 to 93 car to mount the 3-point belts. This is a black interior car with the interior I swapped from a 90 to 93. So it does have the rear plastics, the correct rear plastics to run the 3-point belts, excuse me. So I need to do a little bit more welding on the car, the subframes and those braces. And then I really want to clean the carpet well. It's got an original black carpet. It's in nice shape. It's probably 9 out of 10. But I really want to have that kind of fresh new car look. I don't know how many miles were on the donor car that it came out, but I'd like to kind of restore that back. The rest of the interior looks brand new. It's just the carpet that I've always been wanting to really give it a deep clean. So I may do that. So quite a bit of work to do. Finish work, really. Some small detail work. When I do the fenders, I want to use some nice stainless hardware for those. I don't want to put the hood prop back in because I really don't want it to be slapping around and scratching this all up. So I may go with hood struts. So obviously I need to mount those. Yeah, lots of detail work. Out back, it is the Cobra disc brakes, but I use SN95 spindles back there. I'm not going to pull the car cover up right now. They do stick out, so the rims that I have in mind are not going to fit. They're going to hit the fenders, so I need to go with Fox length axles and the offset kit. So that's also on the list of things to do. So there's quite a bit of work. As much as I want to say I'd want to be driving this car in about 6 months, we'll see if I can actually get that done. Anyway, that's the update. I'll probably do some small videos here and there on some small projects I'm doing, but this is more of a general update. Thanks for watching.